dead but lucky all the same. Sweet taste of vampires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts around us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Our talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich man's point of view. They said it on the news and now it's real.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to another WedTruckSim. Finally happening. I couldn't do this stream last week. But yeah. Let's go on a trip through Euro Truck Simulator today. And like I did on the last time I did a stream on Wednesday when I played American Truck Simulator. Today I want to go on a chill trip. Basically a joyride, like I did on ATS last time. Except that today I am gonna be driving this bus. Why? Because. But regardless, thank you so much for joining, everyone, and once more, welcome. And a happy Thursday, if it is a Thursday for you. However, unlike last time when I did a joyride on American Truck Simulator, today I actually do kind of have a plan. Well, not exactly. I also kind of did have a plan on ATS. The difference is that I didn't use the GPS on that trip. Today, however, because I am in Europe and the roads here are more confusing, I am actually going to be using the GPS. So my intention is to make my way over to Rotterdam, and I am currently in Luxembourg. And you might think, oh hey Mike, but it should be very easy to get to Rotterdam from there. Yes, except I don't want to go from here straight to there. No. I intend on visiting France, then either heading to, what am I saying? I want to go through to France, so probably either from here to there to here to there. No, that's gonna be too long. I'm gonna go from Luxembourg to somewhere in France where I can take a ferry, maybe Roscoff, or the train station. There's one over here nearby Calais. Yeah, we could do that. Take the train nearby Calais, disembark in Dover, head north a little bit, going next to London, or even all the way up to Grimsby. Well, that might be a little too far. We'll see. But anyway, let's say I'm going to Felixstowe, and then I'll take the ferry there and finally land on Rotterdam. Alternatively, I could actually go to Grimsby, take the ferry there to Rotterdam, or go even further north to Newcastle, and then disembark in Amsterdam instead. So we can drive down to Rotterdam. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That sounds good. Okay, let's set our first GPS point to the train station. Yeah. And the second one to, wait a second, if I click, that's 2, that's 1. No, I want it to be the other way around. So 1 there, 2 here. Yep. And number 3, let's extend it all the way up to there. Actually no, Newcastle. Yes, Newcastle. So we are setting this route. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I hope no longer than 2 hours. So far we have it set from Luxembourg to nearby Brussels, Lille, the train station, disembark in Dover, go around London, head north past Sheffield, and we arrive at the port in Newcastle. Let's set another point here and send that over to Amsterdam. There we go. Wait, almost. Number 4 there. Yes, and we can end the GPS route over here because I know my way around Rotterdam. They haven't changed that city yet. No idea if they will. Anyway, Let's see here, Luxembourg. Pass there, and there. Take the ferry. Yep, that seems good. Let's do it after I have my driver slip a little bit, just in case. Okay, so far our ETA to get there is of around, where's the ETA? I think it's only going to show when I start driving. That's fine. Alright, let's get started. This is a bus on the outside and an Iveco on the inside. I actually do like the Ivecos. Nice and really like it. Thank you. The only one thing I think I don't like about the Iveco is the volume of the engine sound. It's fine, but if you're trying to listen to music while you are driving, it's just a tad too noisy. Okay, can we see our ETA now? Yes, 32 hours and 9 minutes in total of in-game time. But that is, of course, also accounting for the time supposedly spent aboard the ferry. The train and the ferry. So, total time spent on the road should be much, well, maybe not much less time than that, but it should be less time than that. How much less time, however, I have no idea. Blah! I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the stream and happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been doing? Better than me, I hope. Here we go, and we are off. Speaking of being off, I forgot to log out from being logged in as staff. I want to log out. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing okay-ish. Generally speaking, not so well. It was pretty bad last week, and I'm still not the greatest, but I'm alive. I suppose that's what matters, right? But yeah, like I say sometimes, except for the things that are wrong, everything is right. Yeah, good seeing you. Also, I gotta remember to be a little more careful with this bus here because it does not have retarders on the gearbox. Not exactly a problem, but I'm more used to driving with a retarder on the gearbox. Life is good, yeah. Well, sometimes depends on the microphone, but generally speaking, yes. The one thing I am not happy about starting this trip now is that it is nighttime. I said this before. I don't actually like to drive at night in the game. Not a great fan of driving at night in real life, to be honest. What is the time? 4:39. Is that the clock? I think that is the clock. Yes, it is. So that actually, you know, this is actually not so bad. It's gonna be morning very soon. The engine is overpowering my voice. Wow, it is that loud. In fact, actually. Oh, frick! I just commented on the volume of this engine in relation to the music. Let's see if I can pull over and maybe mitigate this a little bit. Now let's pull over here. I think there is a volume control setting for just the engine in the game settings. Let's see. Options. Audio. Truck engine volume. This is still set to default. Actually, I think everything here is set to default. except for the music volume. Let's lower this to here. Let's see if that is gonna help. I'm gonna rev up to test. Is it me or does it sound the same still? Let's drive a little bit and test. Yeah, I think it still sounds the same, doesn't it? Yeah, let's stop again. Yeah, bus for a change. I almost clicked save and load. Let's see, audio. Yeah, actually, to me at least, to my ears, it doesn't sound different at all. Are there any other settings here, perhaps? Nope. It's only that. Let's see about this now. That's still the same. Let's find out if it is actually still the same. Let's change this to all the way here. In theory, this should, well, mute it, basically, I think. I never changed the setting before. Yeah, it didn't change one single bit. It didn't change one single bit. What the heck? Oops. That's not the options. Let's move it all the way over there. Yeah, it doesn't reduce the volume, it doesn't increase the volume either. Why does the setting exist in the first place? Yes, that's what I'm thinking about touching next. That one there, that should do the proper control. Let's drop it to here. Master volume. The game itself on Windows is already set to, I think, 50% volume. Well, I think that sounds slightly quieter. Let me confirm the volume of the game on the Windows settings. Yes, that is set to 50%, and that is indeed what I intend. Let's down the main a little bit more. Actually, let's drop it to here, about half. I think that's slightly better, right? I think it's because it's a mod engine, so you're not configured right, it seems, so it may not be. Maybe, I suppose, but I don't know really, because this bus, like I just said shortly ago, on the outside it is a bus, but on the inside it's actually an Iveco, so the engine should also be an Iveco's. In fact, it is an Iveco's. It is 310 horsepower. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it sounds much better now. How much did it affect the horn sound? That's the horn from the Scout. But okay. Although maybe it might be a little too quiet for my taste now. Not sure. Also, by the way, can the music be heard, or is it too quiet? That may be a bug then, I adjust my engine volume all the time. Yeah, I never touched the volume engine. I mean the volume off the engine before. Was not expecting that to fail. Ah, there we go, sunrise. Yes, it is a lo-fi playlist of Pokemon themes. I mean, I can hear the music now. I'm just not too sure if it is too quiet or too loud for you guys watching the stream. To me, it sounds a bit quiet, but it sounds fine. Yeah, probably was probably switching songs. It is actually a compilation of lo-fi renditions of the Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh, and Kalos all into a single video, except it's a different video for every region. But yeah, that's what it is. But I think this one should be the Kanto region. I gotta say, it's a very enjoyable playlist. It was for the Pokemon Center. I was paying zero attention. I think I was too distracted with the volume settings in the game. Yeah, it does bring back. I cannot English today. It does bring back some memories. I'm currently actually. I am playing through several different Pokemon games at the same time. Well, not at the same time. I cannot do that. Simultaneously, I should say. I'm currently playing through Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Blue, oh my Game Boy actually. What else? Pokemon Yellow, Crystal, Blue. Pokemon Sun on my 3DS. There's another one, Pokemon Emerald. And the Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. Though that one I am playing only live on streams. Except when I am riding for levels, anyway. To me, my first was Pokemon Blue. But that's because when... This was way back in the early 2000s. When we got Game Boy Advance, which I still have the Game Boy Advance, by the way. It came with a few carts, and two of them were Pokemon Red. However, a bootleg copy, so not very good. Which I'm actually, there's something I want to tell you, a little story I want to tell you about that one. And an actual legit copy of Pokemon Blue, which is the same one that I'm playing again now. Also, I think it also came, I don't remember if it came with Pokemon Yellow as well, however, a bootleg copy, or if I got that one later. But yeah, those were my three games. But Pokemon Blue was the one that I actually played through. Or was it Pokemon Yellow, the one that I first played through on my own? I think it was Pokemon Blue. But yeah, this copy of Pokemon Red that I have, this bootleg that I got many years ago, it is so bootleg that I actually installed a new battery a couple weeks ago and tried to play through that. And when I checked the PC on the Pokemon Center for the first time, I haven't captured any Pokemon up to that point. I only had my starter, the Charmander, and I think I caught a PJ. So it was in my party still. I wanted to see if I could rename the boxes, which you actually cannot do on Generation 1, I didn't remember that. And when I was browsing through the boxes, I found that there were some Pokemon stored on a few boxes, including box 12, for example. And when I checked inside the boxes, it was all glitch Pokemon. And if I dare take out one of those and send them into battle, the entire game would bug out like crazy. It up to the point where the game actually crashed, so it became unplayable. And I was like, "Yep, okay, this is bootleg, all right." Unplayable, which is sad, unfortunately, because I now would like to have a legit copy of Pokemon Red. And it's kind of a similar case with Pokemon Crystal. I'm also going to tell you something about Pokemon Crystal in a moment. Let's do this curve here and read the chat, because I saw you typed something there, Vlad, and I didn't read yet. Hang on a moment. You have to play Gold. I went back and played Red. I'm driving, trying to read at the same time. This is dangerous. One's my brother's, one's which one. Yeah, I think my brother was trying to play Pokemon Yellow when we were a kid at that time. Which, by the way, there's still a save from that time in that cart. I was checking my carts last week. But yeah, so Pokemon Crystal. Many years ago, however many years after I got Pokemon Blue, Yellow, and Red, I got Pokemon Crystal. However, it was a bootleg copy of the game, so even the cart itself is very bootleg-ish. And the game works for the most part. However, it has a few problems. I don't remember at which point, but there is a point still in the early game that if you get the map, the game will eventually crash, and I think it will wipe the save, or either wipe the save or corrupt the save. And that is one bug. The other bug it has is that time will not pass. It's like it does not have a RTC, a real-time clock. Even though it does have a battery, it does. The days change, except the time doesn't. And there's a funny thing about the time and day. Because if you guys remember, Gold, Crystal, and Silver, all of them have days going by. They have a clock that should actually run in real time. So if you set the clock to, let's say, when you start the game for the first time, it is 7 o'clock, for example, in the morning. The clock in the game will run accordingly to a real-time clock. So if you play the game after you set it to 7 o'clock in the morning and you stop playing, you save the game, or even if you don't save, whatever, and you don't play again until, I don't know, 9 p.m. in the same day. When you boot up the game again, the clock in the game will say 9 o'clock in the evening on the same day. But yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Silver, Crystal, and Gold, the battery in those games usually will run dry faster, or rather sooner, than on Red, Blue, and what is going on over there? And Yellow. Okay, what is happening here? Hang on a moment. And one of the bugs that I have with this bootleg copy of Crystal is that the day will change if I open the Pokegear and swap between the clock, the phone, and the map. Every time I swap between those, the time would change, the day would change. So unplayable. But not long after I bought this bootleg copy, I bought an original copy of Crystal. And however, the battery on that one is dead now. Okay, what is happening here?
I need a bus.
I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't know what is going on here, but I don't like what I'm seeing here.
Help me.
Let me do a quick save on the shoulder there, just in case. 329. 329. My friends, because today is not a moderation stream, and I am faced with a little bit of a situation here, as we can see, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to hide the game from you guys for a brief moment. So please bear with me, because there's a situation here and I have to deal with this situation. I don't want to, but you know, duty calls. Looks like a normal TMP stuff to me. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Yeah, it seems that way. Anyway, please bear with me. I'm gonna have to hide the game from you guys for a moment. Ah, well. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Oops, wrong button. So that's this. And that. Also should press this button here. Yes. So that. And wait a second. This goes here. And I don't know what else has been going on here, but yeah, there we go. If it's to that, I might have to adjust this later. And boom goes the dynamite. Just one moment, guys. Gotta clear the chat here. Go back to my bus. Log out, and now it should be good to resume our trip. There we go. I just gotta switch back to the screen here. And yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Well, one part of the problem. Oops, that was the engine. I turned off the engine by accident. But yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to replace the battery on my original copy of Crystal. Now, I did say that I am playing Crystal. And I indeed am. I am playing it on the Virtual Console on my 3DS. Although I am kind of alternating between the Virtual Console and the 3DS. Yes, I did log out. Blah. I am playing between the Virtual Console and the emulator on the PC. I finally got the guts to unlock my 3DS, so now I can back up my save on that thing there. So what I'm doing is I back up the save, copy to the PC, and when I want to quickly grind up for levels on the Crystal or the other games that I'm playing, Yellow for example, I'm playing on the Virtual Console as well. I do it on the emulator so I can speed up the entire game. And then I copy that save and send it back to the 3DS. So it is really nice. But yeah, that's how I'm playing Pokemon Crystal currently. I do want, however, to replace the battery on my original cartridge of Pokemon Crystal because I do want to play that on my Game Boy. A few weeks ago I managed to swap the screen on that one. I actually installed the one that is backlit, which is awesome, by the way. And it was a very welcome thing because the original screen was dying on my Game Boy. And I was very sad about that. I also got to replace the shell. I still kept the original, but I got a translucent bright green one. It looks awesome. I love it. But yeah, I have to send a picture of my Game Boy. Do send it. If you are on my Discord server, I can show you a picture of my Game Boy as well. It looks awesome. I love it. But yeah, and I want to play Pokemon Crystal on my Game Boy while in bed because that is great. But yeah, I actually have my bootleg copy of Crystal here sitting on top of my desk right now. I keep staring at that thing. I want to play it, but that thing is mostly unplayable. Let's turn here. No link. Yeah, my Discord server is currently limited to members of the Archer Group, Dragon Realms, and DeviantArt, and subscribers to my Twitch channel here on Twitch. But I am going to make it to make it public in the near future. Wait, we are already at the train station? That was fast. I thought this was going to take a long time. Fire speaker lights adapter. Nice! Oh, that is one thing that although I am happy with the upgrade that I gave my Game Boy, there's one thing that I am sad about it. The volume is super quiet. The volume is super quiet. I don't know what the issue is, and I currently do not have the money to see if I can fix that. There are some mods I saw and some ways you can troubleshoot. Ow, I hit something. But all of them require some cash, and I do not have any that I can invest. It sucks. Okay, let's see here. LA to Folkestone. We got here super quick. I thought this was going to take longer. Oh, DM me. Let's see that. I didn't see a DM for you. Yeah, I can DM me that later. Alright, where are we? Right, Dover. Let's close this. Do a quick save because, yes. And note to self. Drive on the left. Okay, let's get out of here. Oops. Mythic box is looking for it. Oh, I see. Alright, no problem. But yeah, oh, also, guys, here's a little story regarding Pokemon Crystal. And Pokemon Silver as well, because Silver in this case is part of the story. Story/history. Many years ago, like about 20 years ago, I played through Pokemon Silver. However, it was the Japanese version of Crystal. I mean, Silver. I have one of those 18-in-1 cartridges for Game Boy that has several different games in one single cartridge. One of them, by the way, is Super Mario Land, which is awesome. That was the first time I played Mario Land. And this cart, it also has Pokemon Gold and Silver. However, it is the Japanese version of those games. It is obviously a bootleg cart, but it is a very legit one considering that it is bootleg. If that makes any sense. Point is, the games run fine. They do have a working daylight cycle, day and night cycle. Their clock work as well. They save perfectly fine. They are completely playable, just like the originals. Except they are in Japanese, and I do not speak Japanese. Never did. And when I played that for the first time, it was after I had finished. I don't remember if it was blue or yellow. It was either one. But point is, my copies of blue and yellow, which are the American version, they are in English. I didn't speak English at the time either. I only spoke Portuguese, which is my native language. But anyway, after I finished either one of those two, I played Silver, this Japanese version. I didn't have Crystal yet. I didn't even know Crystal existed. And boy, that was a bit of an ordeal because I know the song well though. Yes, the song is awesome. So it was a bit of an ordeal, but it was a fun kind of ordeal because the only way I could manage to play through Pokemon Silver in Japanese was by having a bunch of pieces of paper, pencil, and testing every single important item, actually every single item in the game, to see what they did so I could figure out what they were. And also moves of Pokemon. So, depending on what everything did, I could figure it out. Hey, this is a potion, because it recovered the health of my Pokemon by this amount. Okay, this one is super potion, and etc. So what I would do is I would draw the original text in Japanese on this piece of paper, and then next to it write what I believe the item actually was. So a potion, for example, because it recovered HP by, I don't know, 20. So I said, hey, this is a potion. So I wrote, I drew the name in Japanese, and next to it I wrote potion. I did that based on what I learned from Pokemon, from my playthrough of the American version of Pokemon Blue/Yellow, and also what I knew from the anime as well. Because I was super into the Pokemon anime at the time. Man, it was awesome. I think at the time, the Johto Journeys was airing on TV. That was super awesome. Oh, I just had a stroke of nostalgia. But anyway, I finished Pokemon Silver in Japanese. I beat it. Not perfectly, but I did. I even defeated Red, I think. But that's not what I want to get at. What I want to get at is, on my first visit to Mount Silver, before I got to Silver, I think even before I got to the Pokemon Center, I encountered, mind you, I had no idea what shiny Pokemon were. I did not know they existed. So little kid Mike, one day, walking through the tall grass in Mount Silver, encountered what at the time I called a, quote, differently colored Rapidash, end quote. I thought it was a bug of the game because the fire on the mane and tail of the Rapidash was blue instead of red. I thought that was very, very, very odd, very interesting. It was weird. I thought to myself, this is a bug? What's happening here? I'm gonna catch it. Who knows? Maybe there's a bug. Let's see. This is different. I'm gonna catch it. So I caught it. I caught that strangely colored, differently colored Rapidash on Japanese Silver. That was 20 years ago, more or less. Many years later, I learned what shiny Pokemon are, and then I realized, oh my god, I caught my very first shiny on a Japanese copy of Pokemon Silver. Oh! And then I went to check if I still had that shiny Rapidash in that cartridge. You know, if the battery was still alive and that sort of stuff. And it was. And ever since then, I don't remember how many years ago this actually was. You know, the realization that I had my very first shiny being a Rapidash on a Japanese game, nonetheless. That was probably like 5-6 years after I caught it, maybe less, maybe more, I can't remember. It was a very long time ago, that's for sure. But yeah, the point is, ever since then, I have been wishing to have a shiny Rapidash or Ponyta on an American version of the games, because you cannot transfer from Japanese to an American copy. Not in Generation 2 anyway. I don't know if you can do it in Generation 3 either, but you can transfer from Generation 2 to 3. So either way, I could not have that shiny Rapidash anywhere else. So ever since then, I spent several hours, days, years literally, across several different games. Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon X, many different games, trying to get a shiny Ponyta or Rapidash again. I tried different methods. I tried encountering in the wild. I tried breeding. I went through hundreds of eggs even, and I never could do it. I have no idea if I ever saw shiny back then. Yeah. But yeah, I tried for many years, through many different methods, to get a shiny Rapidash or Ponyta again on an American copy, and I never could do it until about 2 weeks ago, I think, when I encountered a method that I had no idea about, and this method is for Generation 2, so I tried it on Pokemon Crystal, on my playthrough of Crystal, and I did it. I finally did it after 20 years. With only 16 eggs bred on this attempt now, I finally hatched a shiny Ponyta. I tried 15 eggs, on the 16th, a freaking shiny Ponyta hatched. I was so happy, my god, you have no idea how happy I was to get that shiny. So now I finally have a shiny Rapidash on an American version of Pokemon Crystal. Oh man, and the best part is, I can now back up the save for safekeeping. So even if the battery on my Japanese copy of Silver dies eventually, and along with it, my shiny Rapidash there, I'll still have a shiny Rapidash here. However, you have no idea how much I want to save that shiny Japanese Rapidash. If I had the money right now, I would absolutely find a way to buy one of those devices where you can plug the Game Boy cartridge into and copy the save from the cart and transfer that to a computer. I really want to do that because I really want to save my very first shiny Rapidash. I really wanted to. There is this device called a GB operator that is for sale on the internet. I saw a couple of videos reviewing that thing. It seems to be really good at what it does. And comparing to other devices that can do mostly of the same thing, this one seems to be the most efficient, reliable, and most of all, cheap, mind you. Because I cannot only just simply copy the save from the cart and then back to it if I want to. I can also play the game from the cart directly on the computer with that thing. It looks awesome. So I wanted to buy that. But I can't. One, because I don't have the money to, and two, they don't freaking ship to Brazil, so that's awesome. Sarcasm. I started shiny hunting Pokemon Sword on Switch. I heard it is easy to shiny hunt on that game. I never played that. I don't have a Switch either. So that's something. But yeah, I really hope that I can buy a GB operator before the battery on Pokemon, on my Japanese Pokemon Silver dies. Because mind you, that battery has been powering that save for certainly over 20 years. God knows for how much longer that is going to last. I think I'm going to stop here for some fuel real quick. A few years ago, it hasn't saved on it anymore. Oh no, rip. F for respect on all of those Pokemon who died to time. Huh. Ironically, it seems to be playing the Lavender Town theme. Yes, that's Lavender. That's ironic. But yeah. As soon as possible, I am so going to buy a GB operator. I just have no idea how I'm gonna be able to have it shipped over to me. The alternative, which is something that I could actually get my hands on here in my country, would be to buy a thing called... what is it called? It's not Super Game Boy. Mega Game Boy, or something like that. It is a device that you plug into the Game Boy with the cartridge that you want to back up the save of, and you back up the save to the device itself. But then if you want to transfer it to the computer, you have to use an easy flash or one of those EverDrive cartridges that has an SD card into them, so you can back up the save from the device to the EverDrive cart. So from the Game Boy cart to the device, and from the device to the EverDrive. And that is one, a bit cumbersome, and two, you have to spend money on essentially two extra devices plus the SD card to do that. And I have been checking the prices of those, and they are not exactly cheap. In total, if my calculations were correct, based on the sources that I checked, if I were to buy those, I would end up spending more money on those three devices. You know, three in this case, including the SD card, than I would on a GB operator, which is just one device that connects to the computer with a USB cable, and you can do everything from that one device directly between the cart and the PC, which is far more practical. And you can even play the game directly from the cart on the PC, so there's also that. And that is why I said that the GB operator should be relatively cheaper than the other options available. One day I replaced the battery and play it again. Still works, so let's have it a moment. Yeah. I thought about maybe swapping the battery for my Japanese copy of Silver, but the problem is I would have to do it with a game powered on the Game Boy, and that is super dangerous. Not only there's the danger that I might damage the cart itself and or the Game Boy, but there's also the risk of actually accidentally losing the save. But yeah, it's super dangerous. I found a method where you can also instead plug in a temporary battery while you replace the original, so you don't have to have the cart in the Game Boy while you perform the, let's say, operation. But that also seems a bit risky, so I prefer to just dump the save file directly into the computer. The problem is how long that is going to take for me to be able to do, you know. But yeah, that is the state of that stuff. I just really hope that I can manage to save that backup. I mean, to back up that save before the battery dies. Oh, also on the subject of shinies, so I finally hatched the shiny pony that I so wanted for 20 years. But recently I also got a few extra shinies. I have a shiny collection. I don't actually try to... Why was it indicating right here? Oh, I gotta switch lanes. Frick, I hate this. I don't really try to shiny hunt. I think I only tried a couple times and I don't think I succeeded. The shinies that I have, I think they are over 20 now. I found all of them by accident, except for my shiny Charmander. That one I actually soft reset when I was playing Pokemon Fire Red. I soft reset until I got a shiny Charmander as my starter, and I was so happy with that also. But yeah, I have a total collection of over 20 shinies, but that is going across a few different games. I have shinies on Pokemon Fire Red, where I have this shiny Charmander. On that playthrough I also found a shiny Fearow, a shiny Raticate, and a shiny Pidgeot. Yes, those are the shinies that I have on Fire Red. After Fire Red, I have found a shiny on Pokemon Emerald. On my current playthrough, I found a shiny Mightyena on that one. It actually looks super cool. So I have that. I'm not gonna remember all of the shinies that I have, but I do have a shinies on Fire Red, Emerald. I found a few shinies on Soul Silver when I played through that. And one of those shinies, by the way, is a shiny Tangela that I found while I was trying to find a shiny Rapidash on Mount Moon on that game. Where else do I have shinies? I have a few shinies on Pokemon X as well. Very recently I found a shiny Alolan Raticate on Pokemon Sun. I have a few shinies now on Pokemon Crystal as well. I have that shiny on Pokemon Silver. You know, the Japanese server. Yeah, it's super cool. I have shinies on Platinum as well, I just remembered. I just don't remember which shinies they are. But yeah, I have a bunch of shinies. It's super cool. I would like to try and shiny hunt to get a few more specific shinies, but I have no patience for that. I tried before, but I have no patience. Patience, sorry, to actually shiny hunt. Although having said that, I am kind of shiny hunting for a shiny Ekans. Also, I have I found a shiny Ekans on Fire Red as well, so that's one of the shinies that I had there. But I'm trying to shiny, quote unquote, shiny hunt, quote, for a shiny Ekans on Pokemon Crystal now, using the same method that I used to hatch my shiny Ponyta. And I'm doing this by breeding eggs. I'm not being as lucky as I was with my Ponyta, however. I am currently on my 17th, what am I saying? 17th, so far I have hatched 70 eggs. That's what I'm trying to say. Trying to hatch a shiny Ekans, but I still didn't manage to do it. Unfortunately, but hopefully soon. Because according to the method that I am using to hatch those eggs, the odds of getting a shiny from the eggs is 1 in 128. So, yay, hopefully. That is one of the reasons actually why I am naming every single Ekans that hatches. I am naming it a number. So I know how many eggs it took, and that is exactly why I know why it took me 16 eggs to hatch that shiny Ponyta. Hopefully it's not going to take much longer. Especially now that I switched from using the shiny Gyarados to using a shiny Ditto. I've managed to get a shiny Ditto. However, I'm not entirely sure how legit that shiny Ditto can be considered to be, because I didn't encounter it in the wild exactly. I used the shiny glitch on Generation 1, where you transfer the shiny Gyarados from Generation 2, you transfer it to Generation 1, and then you teach that shiny Gyarados the move Mimic, and when you encounter a when you encounter a wild Ditto on Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, you have your Gyarados use Mimic, and then the Ditto uses Mimic on your Gyarados, and then you have the Ditto, and then you use Mimic on the Ditto again. And when the Ditto uses Mimic for the second time on your Gyarados, that's when you catch that Ditto. And if you catch that Ditto after that, you transfer it to Generation 2, and for reasons, it becomes a shiny. And then you can use that for better shiny odds on the daycare center on Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal. And that's when the odds drop to either 1 in 128 or 1 in 64. It's either one, I don't remember. But yeah, there's that. That's why I said I don't know how much I can say that shiny Ditto is legit. But this was technically it is. I don't know. Oh, I sent a picture? I'm gonna check in a moment. Let's see if I can do that while driving. Don't text and drive, fellas. It's dangerous. Let's switch lanes here because I gotta take this exit. I have those accessories as well. I have them. I completely forgot I had them, but I do have them. It's so bulky. You have no idea how much I used those things back in the day. Mind you, that was the only way you could see in the dark when playing your games on the Game Boy. And also the way I should check if mine are still working. But the only problem is the amount of batteries you have to use. You have to use batteries for the Game Boy, you have to use batteries for the lamp and the speakers for that matter. Although those are, I think those are on the same accessory. No, they are separated. They are, you have a device for the lamps, which are the same that have the magnifier lenses there. Those lenses, they have a few lights that illuminate the the screen. And you have another accessory that you attach to that, where you have the speakers. The Game Boy gets super heavy with those things attached. Yeah, he was heavy, still is heavy. Oh man, I use those things so much. Oh, yours have the speakers attached to the lenses as well. Oh, that's practical. Mine have them separated. If I recall correctly, I could be remembering this wrong. But yeah, point is, you end up going through a lot of batteries very quickly with that, because you need batteries for those accessories and the Game Boy itself. I believe you would still go through a lot of batteries very quickly if you only needed batteries for the Game Boy. As in, if the accessories would use the power from the batteries on the Game Boy. The batteries would get drained super fast. Yeah, they fold. Mine fold as well. That helps with transporting them around. Doesn't change the fact of how bulky they are, though. It's hilarious. I gotta remember where I stored mine. They're around there somewhere. Although, thankfully, now I don't need those anymore. I should check with the speakers, however, because like I said earlier, the volume of on my Game Boy speaker is extremely quiet. I can barely hear it. Actually, here, my Game Boy is here on my desk. Let me turn it on the maximum volume and put it against the microphone. Let's see if you guys can hear it. It will never fit in your pocket. Yes, it never will. Hang on, I'm trying to raise the volume on the Game Boy while driving at the same time. Here we go, I have Pokemon Blue inserted. Can you hear anything? It should be on the intro right now. Where Gengar fights Jigglypuff. Let me stop here. Yeah, you don't hear anything, right? But if you do, barely, very barely. Yeah, that is how quiet it is. Super extremely quiet. It's awful. It's awful how quiet it is. According to what I have been finding online, mainly on YouTube, many video tutorials that talk about refurbing Game Boys, fixing issues, troubleshooting, that sort of stuff. It could be anywhere from the speaker itself not being very good anymore to the capacitors on the board. And I really do not want to change capacitors on my Game Boy. I really do not want to touch that thing with soldering at all. But between those two components, I hope that if it is indeed a hardware problem, well, it is a hardware problem. But I hope it is going to be no more than just the speaker itself. So what I might do when I get some money is maybe buy one of those speaker repair kits that you can buy online. Those are mostly inexpensive. So hopefully just swapping the speaker might solve the issue. If not, then I'm gonna have to unfortunately try and swap the capacitors. There's also some of those kits also come with an amplifier, and I suppose that would be a neat addition, neat upgrade. But I don't know if I can just get the volume back to its original volume. That would be good enough for me. Besides, the amplifier would certainly drain more power from the batteries, so they would run dry quicker. And I don't really want that. Check if this playlist here has ended, because I don't hear anything. Oh yes, it did. Let's play the next one. Now this one is from the Johto region, my favorite. Is it playing? Yes. Excuse me. I have to say, I love Pokemon X. It's one of my favorites. I really like Pokemon Emerald. I really like Pokemon Fire Red. I really like Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. But my all-time favorite has got to be Pokemon Crystal. Gold and Silver as well, but mainly Pokemon Crystal. Point is, Generation 2. I don't know if it's nostalgia, what it is, but it's so nice, it's so enjoyable. Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Soul Silver, for that matter, because it's a remake, those two have got to be my top favorite Pokemon games. So far, at least. Because I have not yet tried Generation 8. And they are about to release Generation 9, by the way. Which, my god, please don't let Sprigatito evolve into yet another Anthrofurry. Please don't, because that tiny cat is super cute. And if I ever get to play Generation 9, I want Sprigatito. Come on, he's super cute. Where are we, by the way? I completely forgot we were driving. Even though I am driving. Okay, we are approaching now Newcastle, where we are going to take the ferry over to Amsterdam. This trip is actually going much quicker than I thought it would. I thought this was going to take much longer. It's not even being an hour and a half. Huh. I think it's because we are talking about Pokemon. Which on that note, I just remembered. Shortly ago I talked about how much I enjoyed watching the Johto Journeys on TV when I was a kid back in the day. I liked that thing so much that when the theme song would play at the opening of the episode, I would put the TV on full blast, just so I could enjoy that theme, because that theme is so cool, man. It's a whole new world we're living. It's a whole new place to see. Ah, it's so good. I wonder if having the TV on full blast every single time that theme will play might be one of the reasons why the speaker on that TV eventually died. Oh boy. So good times. Should drink a little bit of water, by the way. My throat is a little dry. What the heck is that over there? I'm going to pull over and take a closer look at what the fudge that thing over there is. Oh, where did you come from? Seriously, what the hell is this thing? It's like a person with an oddly long-shaped chocolate bar stuck on them, and the person themselves are also made of chocolate. What am I looking at? I have no idea what this is. It's certainly some sort of monument that must be located somewhere nearby Newcastle in the real world, but I have no idea what that exactly is. Anyway, let's resume our journey. Yeah, if anyone knows what the hell that thing is, do let me know, please. Maybe there might be some sort of mix between a person and an airplane? I don't know. It's weird. For a brief moment while here on camera number 8, I thought I was driving the wrong way. My heart dropped slightly a little bit. Okay, but no problem. Enjoy your supper. I should eat after the stream as well. By the way, I think I have finally added the lurk command. It should be exclamation lurk, I think. I just have no idea what exactly that does, if it does anything at all. But yeah, it's there. Oh hey, roundabouts. I don't like roundabouts. Like really, just install traffic lights. Man, I think I'm gonna have to extend this trip a little further beyond Rotterdam, because we are gonna get there in no time. Alright, here we are, the port. I haven't been to this port in years, literally years. Mav, welcome to the stream and happy Wednesday. Or Thursday, if it's already Thursday for you. Thank you for joining. Maybe you should drag me to strip a bit. I see what you did there. Wait, Jim Whedon. Wasn't I going to Amsterdam? Oh, okay, it's just the area there. Fair enough. Well, if I'm gonna have to drag on this trip a little further, how about, because we're gonna get here in no time. Where should we go from there? Perhaps from Rotterdam we could go all the way down across Brussels, then take a left towards the edge, and we could end in my former headquarters town, Dortmund. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, Dortmund used to be where I had my... Is this new here? Wait, they moved the quarry from here to there. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, that's where I used to have my headquarters town. Until this place got absurdly busy and annoying. So I moved to France. What is going on here? Excuse me, your GPS did it wrong. I don't want to do this route over here. Let's go through here. Wait. Is this the route that I said I wanted to take? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go through here. And then we go there. There we go. There's a button to add a marker at the end. What button? Add new checkpoints only to the end. Oh! Oh, this is new. Would you believe if I told you that I have never noticed this here before? Oh well, it's done. It's done now. Let's do a quick save. Also, by the way... Okay, my driver does not need to sleep. Good. He'll probably slept aboard the ferry. Let's go! Note to self, now drive on the right side. Wait a second. There's that opening. There's this larger opening. Eh? I'll take the larger one because my bus is a it's a bus. It drives like a bus. Let's get out of here. Now the ETA should be 10 hours in game. We're gonna be there very quickly. I do have to say, driving on the opposite side of the road and then back here for a while, it can get a bit confusing. I remember the first times that I was driving on the left side of the road in the UK. I felt like my brain was having several short circuits all the time because it was so confusing. But then I got the hang of it. I still have a bunch of those short circuits, however, if I drive a truck or car that has the steering on the right side over there instead of here. Now that still shorts my brain. It's confusing. And let's be honest, the right side of the road is the right side to drive on. There, I said it. Changed my mind. Rotterdam, Brussels, exit on the left. Wait. What's going on here with the GPS? GPS? Hello? I am confused now. Hold on, I'm gonna pull over real quick here. Hey, look, a plane that just landed. Very nice. Okay, let's stop here for a second. Because I think the GPS just had a brain fart. When I visited America in 2019, it fried me. Then I got back home. I kept getting the wrong side. So where you live, you drive on the left side then. What the hell is happening over here? Oh, the marker was on the left side. Why was it on the left side? Okay, is anything else borked around here? No, everything seems to be correct now. Uh-huh. Okay, now it is right. How the hell did that happen? Ah well, it's fixed now. I also haven't been around this area here in a couple of years, I think. At least not that I remember. I gotta say though, this little short moment of confusion there with the GPS was very far from being anywhere close to the confusion that I had on the last chill art Sunday. Which one is your favorite road, Maverick? And please do not dare to tell me it is the Calais-Duisburg road. I'm gonna slap you if I do. Just kidding. Ah, you mean mine? You better not be referring to Calais-Duisburg. Actually, I don't think I have an actual favorite road on ETS2. It may or may not be. Alright, alright. Yeah, I don't think I have an actual, and I'm not joking now, I don't think I have a favorite road here. I definitely do have a favorite on American Truck Simulator. We drove there last time. Okay, everything seems to be clear, so let's go. Nice and easy. And I just got a ticket for speeding. Ah, screw it. By the way, how am I on fuel? I'm fine. Ah, go honk at your grandma! Whoever's honking over there. That sounded super close. The guy is confused with my bus. Look at the chat, guys. Yes, bus. Where is this guy? I'm curious now. Oh, he's behind me. He's gonna be even more confused if I drive over 110 kilometers per hour with this bus. He's gonna say, "Oh my God, hacker! Enemy! Report! Ben! Ah!" That was a bit funky with the AI vehicles. Well, you mean because of the evaco engine on this? I don't know. I think it sounds fine. I actually do like evacos. They are neat little trucks. Now you're taking me to teleport behind the zoo passing. I mean, be my guest. You're surely gonna get confused. Not gonna lie though, I have been reported before for driving a police car, nonetheless. And not because I did something wrong, it's just because I was driving a police car and that is limited to staff only. More specifically, the game moderation team. And I was not logged as a game moderator, so the guy was like, "How the hell did you get a police car? You must be hacking. I'm gonna report you." Happened at least twice that I can remember. was like, oh, you're gonna report me? Okay. Well, please allow me to handle the report myself. Just kidding. But it was certainly amusing. Now, what I find slightly confusing with this bus is not the fact that I'm driving a bus that is a evacuation truck on the inside, but the horn is the Scouts. That one I don't really understand. You would think that they would have used the horn from the evacuation, but no, they use the Scouts for some reason. I just wonder why. Maverick, I see you on the tab. I wonder if you drove past that guy already. Might have, because I think I lost him on the tab for a while back. Either he just gained distance on him, or he turned away somewhere. Took some exit. Way, can't this bus even go beyond 110 kilometers? I don't think I ever tried. If it can, it's going to take a while because it's using the 310 horsepower engine. Okay, it can't go beyond 110. It's 115, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120. How fast can this bus go? I am curious. I don't usually speed on ETS2. It's actually an awful idea to speed on this game. But I am curious to see how fast this bus can actually go. Oh my god, Mike is using speed hacks because he's going over 110. Guys, it is no secret to anybody that Steph can go faster. And as you all know, I am Steph. Okay, I believe it can go beyond 120, but I'm not gonna try any further. That's just burning through my fuel tank way too quickly. Let's go back to normal speeds. Oh hey, we have our exit over here. By the way, where am I on the map? Have we already driven past Brussels? If we did, everything was way too quiet. Looking for the map. Oh yes, we did. We just did it. Would you believe if I told you that I have not noticed? I was expecting the area to be a little busier. Whatever. You know, this bus is actually not so bad, but I very much do prefer the alternating vehicles we had before they added this bus. I really miss that oldish car that was driving around back then. It was such a neat little car. That car is actually the only reason why I have been playing ETS2 more frequently in the past couple years. I kid you not. I believe I am being followed by a red dragon back there. Green dragon is being following... Let me try that sentence over. Green dragon is being followed by a red dragon. Dragon power! Oh my. Let's confuse more people, Maverick. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna have to change lanes here. Ah, hell, I am. I hate the way a lot of areas in this map handle exits like this one. Like on American Truck Simulator, when you encounter exits kind of like this, for example, instead of reusing the same lane you are driving on, in this case the right lane, they make another lane just for the exit. So if you are driving on the right lane, you can just stay on it. That's so much better. Yes, grow our civilization. we gotta spread our influence. If it wasn't the fact that they changed, and this has been for quite some time now, if it wasn't for the fact that they changed the comma and period keys on the keyboard to change CB channels on the CB radio, I would be using the cruise control now. But I can't because I always had the speed increase and decrease of the cruise control set to those keys on my keyboard. So now if I use the cruise control and try to change the speed, it's just going to change CB channels as well. And I find that to be annoying. And that is why I am always accelerating and letting go of the gas. Always remember to frequently check your mirrors, guys, especially if you're changing lanes. Speaking of the devil, I'm gonna have to change lanes again. Ah! Fix your exits, Europe. Come on. It's not hard. You do have the room for that. Approaching now Luxembourg, it seems. And judging by the map on the GPS, I'm gonna have to change the lanes again. Yep. You have no idea how many times I accidentally drove into the exit because I was not really expecting there would be a lane change. That is very upsetting to me. Probably shouldn't be as much, but it is. Ah, go honk at your grandma. I don't like when people honk for no reason. And mind you, I kind of do this in real life as well sometimes. If I hear a horn for no reason, I sometimes do speak, mostly to myself in the car, obviously. I just say, "Why are you honking, you stupid?" Or "Go honk at your grandma," or something like that. Although to be honest, I do say those things mostly in a joking manner. Which, by the way, when I say that here in the game as well, more specifically while streaming, I am also doing that in a jokingly manner. I don't actually mean to offend anyone or anything. I hope that is very clear. And besides, let's be honest. How can we go honk at your grandma any offensive? No. I wish I met my grandma. Nice bridge. Let's see, what is our ETA? Oh, we are almost there. We are approaching Cologne now. 2 hours 30 minutes in game time. I think we're gonna get there before the end of the stream even. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that guy there was facing the wrong way. Oh no, he was just AFK and just got kicked by the server for being AFK. Oh, frick, exit. Crap. Ah, hell. And we stop here. Why are you honking, buddy? You have the right of way. You're gonna let me go? Okay then, thanks. I don't usually honk, but I gave him a couple honks to say thank you. Because I am polite like that. Oh hey, I remember this area here. I kind of like to drive around here. Am I gonna have a magical green light before I stop? Yes, thank you, game. You see, that is one of the advantages, and this applies to real life as well. That is one of the advantages of you managing your speed as you approach an intersection and, more specifically, a traffic light. Like you see a light is yellow, turning red, or it's already red, and you are driving. Slow down a bit, manage your speed so you don't hold back traffic, but you also do not approach the light too quickly. And chances of you getting a green light when you finally arrive at the traffic light do increase a lot, sometimes, many times actually. In real life, I don't even have to stop at the light. I just slow down, and when I am close to the lights, it turns green, and I just speed up again and resume my cruise speed. It's actually great because it also saves you time on your trip. Because you don't have to stop and wait. And in some cases, you might even be driving past everyone that has stopped at the light. While they are starting to move, you just you go by. Assume, of course, you can actually pass them. And in a way, this also contributes to saving a little bit of fuel, because one of the things that mostly causes fuel to be used a little more. I hope that sentence made sense. But anyway, is taking off. you know, going from a complete still to pick up speed and actually driving. Because the engine has to work a little bit more to get your vehicle to move. While if you are already driving and you already have some momentum, the engine basically just has to keep up with that. So you save fuel. So there's my hint of the day. Manage your speed as you approach traffic lights. Shift down if necessary. Avoid using the brakes to do that because you don't really need. Just manage your speed, like take the foot off the accelerator, shift down to slow down, use the engine brake. And yeah, you should be fine. You save fuel and time. Speaking of fuel, how are we doing on this bus? Oh, we are doing fine. Still under half a tank. What is my speed here? 70 kilometers. If I were doing this turn in a truck here on ETS2, I would have tipped over there. And I speak from experience. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I'm going. The alternative would be to brake hard there. And I didn't want to do that. Although I think that now, because I went on yellow, Maverick stopped on the red. So, whoops. Sorry. It's fine, I got a red here. Here he comes. Let me drink a little bit of water while we are here. Much better. Oh, this song is so smooth. I like it. Okay, enough of camera number 8. I almost hit the ram guard. Take a right over here. I think this is Dortmund already. They changed almost everything about this town. I don't recognize it anymore. Not for the most part, anyway. Am I gonna get a green? Eh? Yeah, boy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Did not have to stop. Let's do a quick stop here on the repair shop. And then why don't we park this bus at the bus station? That should be fitting, right? Yeah, I think so. Look, no damage, only some wear, some expected wear on the transmission and engine. You know what? I'm not going to repair those. I changed my mind, I will. Because I don't know if next time I play I will want to drive something else, so I might as well keep this bus all tidy. On that note, I should stop at the garage real quick as well to get some fuel. And top off the tank, and then we're gonna go to the bus stop, bus station. I mean. Ah, yellow. Not enough time for or driving past it. That's fine, no problem. You can wait here. I wish I could customize this cabin a little bit. I would like to add the dragon sign that goes on the back of the wall there, that I have on the other trucks. On my trucks, I mean. Actually, you know what would be awesome? If I had one of those in real life that I could hang on my wall. I would love that. That would be so cool. Okay, so something I learned about this bus is that for some reason it hits the ground apparently when I am going into and out of the garage. But where exactly does it get? Where does it hit? It didn't do it now. It's so weird. Alright, let's get some fuel. I am not on the pump. There we go. Tank is full. Excellent. Okay, can I get out of here without this bus touching the ground? I'm going to use camera number 2 here to see if in case it does, where it does it. Ow. It literally touched nothing, and yet it just hit something. Explain that to me. Ah, whatever. That means that I'm gonna have to stop at the repair shop again. Okay, fine. It could be worse. I love getting green lights like this. So good. You know what is the most fun thing about managing your speed for traffic lights like this? In real life, I drive a vintage car. I drive a 1986 Fiat Premio. Currently it is in a state of disrepair. It needs to be restored. So appearance-wise, that car is looking awful. It drives really well. The mechanical parts of it are doing just fine. It's just the appearance. So what often happens when I am driving is that many drivers just overtake, pass. It's like they are thinking, oh my god, this super old car in my way, it's super slow. Bah! I don't like it, you know. And usually what will happen is that some of those people overtake and zoom by towards a light, I was going to say a light station, towards a traffic light. And while I stay behind and just manage my speed, and they stop at the traffic light, they have to sit there for a while. And because I manage my speed, I manage to get the traffic light green when I get there. So I just go by while they are still stopped there. Just leave them behind, and I think to myself, you stupid. you run all this distance, all that speed, only to get yourself stuck at the traffic light. Well, the old car over here just drives by. You are so silly. But yeah, I love doing that. And I know for a fact that some of those people don't like that, Because sometimes what happens is that they speed up. They actually race to get past me again, only to get stuck on another traffic light. It's wonderful. Oh, I might have just hit the curb. Yes, I did hit the curb. Whoops. There we go. And we are here just about in time to end the stream as we approach the second hour of streaming. That is about how long I did plan to stream for today. Let's do a couple saves. There's my very green bus. Big save. And now a couple of manual saves. To temp and to mic current. Lovely. Hey, there's Maverick. And whoever this is. That is I'm not a fan of Scanias, but that is not a bad looking one. He's looking fine. How about we take a screenshot here? Actually, let's use the... Almost click the quick travel. The photo studio. Let's see here. Photo mode. Let's pick a nice angle. And distance with the lenses. A little bit of tilt, perhaps. I suppose this here is fine. Okay, let's hide the names and remove the blur. I think I just added more blur. Yes, I did. Yeah. Oops. Ah, I just got myself stuck behind some bars. And this seems fine. Let's go to the other side. Actually, let's distance this. So, what do you think, guys? This is a good angle, right? Yeah, I think this is good enough. And one more from this side over here. There we go. All good, all done. Now let's type so the server doesn't kick us because I am not logged. And I think this is where we are gonna leave for today. So guys, I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I play a different game every Friday, also at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I do art live on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a Discord server available. It's called Dragon Realms. I mentioned about this earlier on the stream, but I'm going to repeat now. It is, however, currently limited to only members of the Dragon Realms art group on DeviantArt and subscribers to my Twitch channel here on Twitch. So if you are one of those and would like to join, you are more than welcome to. There should be a link below the stream for you to join the server from there. I have been told before a couple of times that the link might be sometimes not working properly, so if you have troubles with that link, you can message me on DeviantArt or on Twitter and I will send you a link directly. My name on DeviantArt is over here on the top of the screen. That's Mike this Dragon, and on Twitter it is @_Mike Dragon. I have a different name on almost a different name on every single platform, don't I? One is Mike Dragon on YouTube. It's Mike Dragon without spaces or dashes. On Twitch is Mike_Dragon. It's a mess. The problem is that I cannot really make everything uniform because someone else already took that spelling. But anyway, I will be opening the server to the general public in the near future, but for now, it's only for members of the art group and subscribers. What else? There was something else that I wanted to tell you, but I cannot remember what. So it's probably not important. So yeah, my friends, thank you all so much for joining the stream today. I hope you enjoyed and had fun. It's always a blast to have you here and have a little chat. And I wish you all an amazing rest of week. May you have a good one. Also, I hope you have a very awesome weekend. And by the way, oh yes, I remember what I wanted to say. Because the Truckers MP anniversary events are going to be taking place this weekend, they're going to start on Friday and run through the weekend. I will see if I can stream on Saturday. There will be for some reason I almost said Toyota. There will be a celebratory convoy on American Truck Simulator. Should start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So I will see if I can do a stream around that time on Saturday. So, you know, stream the convoy. That should be fun. So yeah, stay alert for any announcements on that, where you confirm the actual time the stream will start. Monday free Sunday to take part. Oh no, the Maverick. That face. I thought about streaming the convoy on Euro Truck Simulator 2 on Sunday as well, but the time of that convoy is going to conflict a little bit with the Chill Art Sunday. So I'm very likely not going to stream on Sunday. But most likely I will be doing a stream on Saturday afternoon. So stay tuned for the announcements on that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The extra I wanted to say. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, my friends. Have a great rest of week and a great weekend. I hope you enjoy the events on Truckers MP on the weekend if you participate. And until we meet again on the next stream, I wish you all a very good one. God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy, and sleep well. And of course, do dream of dragons, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next one. Have a good one. That was a lot of ones in that sentence. But anyway, bye, Maverick. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Goodbye. Have a good one. Dream of dragons. See ya.
Present some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Don't bet on taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let them on my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment, claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just flow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fuse when you can because they'll turn your trips to trash.